Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you guys for joining me here. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at insights and messages for the collective Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placement. These being general messages, please take the ones that are resonating organically and don't force any onto your situation. You can also apply these messages to any aspect in your life. With that being said, Sagittarius, let's get into it. So Sagittarius, the first card is the Oracle card Infinity. And it says, beautiful things will endure. Absolutely beautiful things go a long way. Not just aesthetically beautiful, but things that mean a lot to us. Things that have emotional value. Things that we care about. It could be things, it could be possessions. It could even be relationships, memories, people and things. So something that added good value, something that made us feel good, something that we feel connected to will endure, will go a long way, Sagittarius. The next card you have, Sagittarius, is perspective. And look at this eye over here in the picture. It further says your viewpoint about money is changing positively. It's time to see the bigger picture in growing your finances. Your values are affecting your decisions. So I feel that there is a shift in perspective about what you think about money. Money is energy. Money is something, is a byproduct. So I feel the way you deal with money, the way you earn, the way you spend, it could be anything. Those habits that are related to money are changing for the better, are changing positively. So you are seeing the bigger picture. You're no longer thinking short-term success or short-term money. You are thinking about something that will go the long way. You just have the card of infinity, endurance, which means that you are now focused on things that will go a long way. You're focused on plans, on your investments that are long-term. You're no longer focused on the short-term benefits of money. The next card you have, Sagittarius, is the number 3 card. Moon in Gemini. If you look at the left side of adaptability, it says it's the moon glyph. And if you look on the right side, it's the sign of Gemini. So here we have a blend of two energies, which is Moon and Gemini. The house of Gemini, which is the third house. Let's take a look at the picture here, Sagittarius. Gemini is your polar opposite, by the way. Your house number 9. Ruled by Jupiter, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury, but it has the energy of the moon out here. Moon is about security, about sometimes it's about not knowing exactly what's going to happen, so a little unknown factor out there. Now, Gemini is third house, the house of siblings, neighborhood, travel, short distance travel. It's also ruled by the planet Mercury, which is a very cerebral planet, right? It's all about understanding, communication, awareness, writing, speaking. Some of you could be talking a lot on the call or writing a lot of emails, a lot of text exchanges with your friends, family, and at work. But I feel that for you, Sagittarius, you in general have a very strong imagination. You're the fire sign. You're a mutable fire sign. And mutable fire signs, or mutable signs for that matter, are all very adaptable. They go with the flow. You, Sagittarius, are ruled by Jupiter, which is wisdom, growth. And being the fire sign, you're always like, in the thick of things. You want to do things. You want to learn. You want to tap into the unknown. Futuristic. You think about long term. That's the energy out here for you. I feel at this point you're also very creative. You have a good imagination. Maybe you're getting good ideas. But this is also a time where you might feel a little restless. Why? Because Mercury keeps you on your feet. Constantly thinking, constantly curious, learning up new things. Right? So you want to be constantly doing something or the other. You just are, you don't want the boredom, you don't want monotony in your life. So some of you might be, getting into, stage performances, stage shows, or as, even Mercury is like quicksilver personalities, right? Which is fast thinking, good sense of humor. You might be getting into comic writing or comics or even stand-up comedies. But with Mercury in picture or Gemini in picture, there is always an element of, being exhausted mentally because you're constantly thinking and exercising your mind. So you might struggle with some problem of the nerves at this point in time. It doesn't have to be for all of you, but just because of constantly being on the move and thinking and juggling so many things off the mind, you might get a little restless and fidgety, or it might cause some nervous issues for you. For some of you, I feel that you're onto problem solving. You're like, you want to just get to the solution of the problems. You don't want to linger. You don't want the problem to linger on for too long. I also feel that some of you might be having the gift of talking, the gift of gab, where you're able to express a lot. You might be in the teaching profession. You might be in colleges, talking a lot, giving presentations. But at the same time, because of too much of mental activity, the advice here for you, Sagittarius, is to give your mind adequate rest. Some of you might be involved with your family, talking a lot to your relatives or your brothers and sisters at this point in time. So be mindful of too much activity because it could burn you down. It could tire you off mentally and emotionally. Some of you might be learning or studying up a lot and appearing for some tests and examinations, or just having important discussions. You could be at higher positions where, you have to set up a meeting to talk about important matters or important discussions. Could be at work, could be with family even. So be careful that too much of data and facts could also confuse you or cause you a little foggy, because to juggle so many things and know and understand so many facts also could come, could be taxing, and it could cause some kind of confusion. So be careful of any misunderstanding at this point in time. I also feel that you are, there is an energy here of laying your cards on the table. It's like you're just putting it out there. You're putting yourself out there in the world, showing what you got to the world, and people recognizing you and seeing you for what you bring to the table, Sagittarius. The next card you have, Sagittarius, is the number 3. So the lot of 3s at third house, Gemini, siblings, family, energy out here for you, Sagittarius. Even though you are the 9th house of travel, of higher education, you have the card of the coward out here. Coward is, again, being fearful of things, not being able to act because you are fearful of certain things. You could be doubting in your capabilities. You could be doubting in your decisions. You could be insecure about the outcomes of the actions. But something about, not being grounded in your reality. Some image that you have of reality which is distorted. So you're not seeing things clearly, or maybe you're not seeing things from the other person's perspective. There is some kind of distortion in your perception of either your reality or the reality of other people. So I think that you need to either get more facts or observe a little bit more. You can also try to take steps towards understanding what you're fearful about and overcoming those. There are so many tools and, people, resources, professional resources available for to align us with our right path, with our true north. So I do feel, Sagittarius, that somewhere you're confused in between using your head, being cerebral, and being emotional. So you feel like you're unable to act, you're unable to either accept a certain situation, or you're afraid to take the next step. It's like you don't want to take the next step or step into your power. So here's the chance for you, an opportunity to heal those fears, to balance out your thoughts between not being too emotional and not being too logical, right? So you need to develop more courage and more spiritual maturity, I would say. with discovered out here. Use some spiritual practices to connect more with divine. That will give you more strength. That might give you some messages. Connect with your angels that will speak to you in numbers and symbols and synchronicities to guide you on your path forward. I also feel that you need to be more self-aware of your strengths and see if weaknesses are causing any insecurities and do something about overcoming those insecurities. Or you can even take up some courses in order to overcome those challenges, right? So that you're able to think and create a life for yourself with being in alignment with the divine energy, your divine path, the path that your soul has chosen for this life. The first tarot card you have, Sagittarius, today is the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is minor arcana. This is the sword suit, air suit. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are the air elements. You have a lot of swords, cerebral, logic, decision kind of energy and vibes out here, Sagittarius. So you might be making some choices or decisions. Or you could be even trying to get some truth or understand the bigger picture or understand things from a different perspective. I also feel that it's very important for you to be very balanced in your decisions. So whatever conflict you have going on inside of you, Sagittarius, I feel that you need to get more facts. Remove the blindfold, because in this there is an elephant out here. So an elephant is a remover of obstacles. So you need to focus on what's holding you back from making those decisions. So the remover of obstacles, I feel that soon you will be able to make those decisions, right? Because this is also a circular card, which means that indecision and being at crossroads, being indecisive is a part of life. And these situations, it's just a part of human, day-to-day decisions and crossroads that we are at. So we just need to trust that things will be fine. We need to just have that confidence in our decision and have more clarity. I feel the more clarity you have, the more easier it will be for you to go one way or another. And at the same time, you need to balance out your logic. You need to balance your emotion and your intuition, which means that don't get overly logical or overly emotional, but at the same time, trust your intuition, right? Our gut feeling tells us that things are right or things are not right. So I don't push this answer any further, even though it's a minor arcana. This energy could be with you. You could be a little confused or foggy in your head, or not willing to take actions. But I feel that the sooner you get to the truth, the sooner you kind of resolve your problem, take off the blindfold and get that clarity, I feel you'll be able to find the solution to your problem. This might be a procyclical problem also. It might be coming up, or you might be running into problems time and over again. So I do feel that you'll learn a lot, especially when you look into the facts closely, or you get more facts, or you reflect on things that you have heard or read. If you need, get the counsel you need, talk to people if they can help you. But at the same time, I feel that the answers are inside of you. You need to just tap into the answers by reflecting, by searching, the searching within. You have the answers, because the person in the original tarot deck is blindfolded, is not connecting to their intuition or emotions at all. So, if you're getting overly logical, maybe you need to tap into, how you're feeling at the same time. Don't ignore your feelings. But it's time to come out of that stuckness, right? Which way to go, this way, that way. Man, whatever you will learn, it will help you grow spiritually, emotionally, logically, and the struggle of, constantly like, path A, path B, path C, path D is going to just, forever, not forever, of course, because, we constantly faced with decisions, but for the situation that you are in, at least we'll get some clarity and you will move forward instead of being stuck in the cycle. Now, the next tarot card you have, Sagittarius, is the Ten of Cups. Cups is the water energy. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio are the water elements. It says minor arcana It's the cycle of growth, of happiness, of abundance, of spiritual growth. I feel that Sagittarius, you're feeling happy where you are in terms of connections, your relationships, whether it's your family, workplace, friends, or community, right? There is satisfaction that you have come a long way. You have grown spiritually. You have grown emotionally, right? You're feeling connected to the people around you. It's not like you want to detach from people. You want to be out there. You want to feel connected to people, right? And you're happy where you are. You're happy with what you're building. I feel that you're trying to balance out all aspects of your life, whether it's your physical life and the things that you do in a day to get by, to get through the day. Also, you're trying to balance out your spiritual aspirations and goals, right? Because if you see in the original tarot, there is a rainbow, and rainbow is like a connection between the heaven and earth. So balancing out all your material or tasks that you have to do to, to earn and to cope up with things, and also being able to balance out your spiritual life and goals. Now, in the picture, if you see, there is a fish out here. There's a large fish, and fish stands for growth, for prosperity, for emotional depth, for navigating through emotional depth. So I feel that you have grown emotionally. You have you've taken a deep dive into your emotions, and you recognize what is really important to you, what means more to you, right? It's also, fish is also a card of the community. The fishes hang out as a group, so it's about hanging out, together with the group or your family, feeling supported, feeling blessed. Also, fish indicates learning, life lessons. So it's like, things that we learn in the books and college, university is one thing, but life lessons would, being a student of life and growing from those experiences is something that comes over time. And I feel that you have learned a lot of life lessons, right? And you also understand that things, there are cycles in life, and how we create new cycles and how we move into newer cycles. Moving with the universal laws, following universal energies, connecting with the divine. So that level of maturity, that stability in terms of your understanding, spiritual understanding, and how you have overcome, struggles of the past. So, these being circular cards, it speaks of the cycles, right? That we endure, that we go through in a period of our lifetime, of growth, of understanding, of renewing our emotions, of renewing the way we do things and how we handle relationships. So I do feel that some of you might be spending a good amount of time with your friends or family, coming together for events, just having a good time. I feel that you're in the flow of things, and I feel that you might be very much connected to water, or you might be getting fishes, you might be bringing fish tanks over, or just spending more time by the water or in nature by the trees, to be more grounded and connected to nature and nature cycles. Now, nature is not just about trees and being out there. You could be in some small green spaces or bringing in green into your house. You could be also taking to more, eating more greens, in your diet. But I do feel that you are developing a sense of, being connected with community. And how do you deal with those emotional connections? What brings you the, happiness, fulfillment in your relationships or in your family, right? So I feel that you are trying to cultivate those practices, those friendships, those relations that add value to your life, that bring you that happiness and joy that you very truly deserve and you want to experience, right? I also feel that you want to create that harmonious space around you. You don't want to be in conflict with people. You want to nurture people, nurture relationships, and just enjoying, you could be in good, beautiful places in the nature, enjoying the beauty of nature even. But there's lots to be thankful, for this 10 of Cups, because this is about just, just enjoying the relationships of people that are in our lives, cherishing the love and abundance that surrounds you, Sagittarius. And the last card and the last tarot card for today you have, Sagittarius, is the 10 of Swords. Again, air suit. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, are the air elements. Now, Ten of Swords. If you see the picture, there's a difference between the picture which is here and the circular card versus the traditional tarot. In the traditional tarot, there is a person lying and there are swords piercing through the body of that person, and then there is a sun rising in the back. So here it's a little different. Here, look at the person. The person is falling down from, the sky. The swords are falling off. They are broken. None of the sword is piercing this lady. Even though it's not a very, pleasant image, but there is no sword which is piercing through her, which means that she has been able to avoid this or get over this. The swords are falling away and she's falling after the swords have fallen. So there is no chance of her getting pierced through these swords once she lands. Right? So I feel that, yes, she's up in the air. This is a very cerebral card to have, but because Ten of Cups is the center of your spread, I would not worry too much about the Ten of Swords. It only indicates, for me, this Ten of Swords out here in this spread indicates that things, the rough times have ended for you. The rough cycle, it could be a rough phase that you have had to endure a lot. I feel that, something that you endured in the past really hurt you or brought you down in a big way. You had to pick up the pieces, you had to heal yourself, you had to rise again, you had to shift your perspective, you had to shift your directions, you had to cut off certain people, you had to work through your inner fears, I feel. This is a lot of struggle that I feel that you have been able to achieve that balance. In your strength, we have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords, Sagittarius. To me, this indicates the Eight of Swords, which is stuck energy, and we already got that from the Two of Swords. So in general, I feel that there was a stuckness, or there is a stuckness that you're trying to overcome, that you're trying to get the facts, you're trying to heal from. Maybe there is a situation that is not allowing you to take any actions, but the Eight of Swords stuckness is also due to fear. Right? It's about sabotaging our own self, holding ourselves back. It's not as bad as it seems. So there might be a situation which you feel or you felt was really terrible, but it was not really as bad as you think it is. Right? And some thoughts keep us stuck and prevent us from taking certain actions, Sagittarius, but I feel that it's just in your mind. It's not as bad as things seem. So I feel that you've been in this cycle of growth, of learning, of overcoming fear, of overcoming, of getting bolder, of getting courageous, of being self-aware, of seeing things in a different light. Maybe you had to change up what you thought about yourself or others. Maybe there were things that ended in relationships, but endings are new beginnings. Then is just the end of something bad and painful. It's done, dead and gone. The worst is over, right? So even though this card is the Ten of Swords, it's not, the swords again are not piercing this lady that's falling off the sky. So this is, not like the traditional Ten of Swords. I feel that you have been able to keep those swans away from you. Keep that negativity away from you. Right? And you have transformed through whatever you've been through. Maybe you felt that many people said, harsh things, harsh words. But I feel that has grown you spiritually so much with the Ten of Cups. It's cycles that of change, of transformation, of living through and understanding what went wrong in your darkest times. So you were able to overcome this. I feel you've already overcome that overthinking, that struggle, that emotional struggle, that mental struggle. I feel that you have overcome it with the Ten of Cups in the center of your reading. So you're already in a good place emotionally, right? You have healed through all the pain. I feel that this indicates your past that was rough. And I feel that you've been in the cycle of pain, of hurt, of growing, of changing your belief system, of processing things that you had to let go of. You've healed through all of that pain, of the loss that you had endured, and you have outgrown it. You have transformed. I feel that the person that you were before is not the same person that you are today, Sagittarius. Right? I feel that you've been through the cycle of healing and learning. and you connected with the divine. 10 of Cups is connection to the divine. There's also past cards that you had of Moon in Gemini, right? Of feeling nervous, feeling tense, shifting your perspective, creating beautiful things around you. The Coward, scared, feeling, fearful about certain things. But I feel that you're overcoming all of that, or you already have, and you have started off new cycles of new beginnings, or you're on your way to doing it. Why? Because you were strong. You persevered through the rough times. You were resilient. You did not give in. You did not give up. You had the hope for yourself, hope for life, and you transformed your situation. I feel you transmuted this negativity into something positive, that you are in a positive place right now with the 10 of Cups, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, those were your messages. Hope they were very helpful and insightful to you guys. Thank you guys for joining, for watching and supporting the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the messages, please hit the like and the subscribe along with the bell so you get notified every time a video is published. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, you all. Bye for now.